This is quiet horror. I didn't notice him at first. The photo had been there for years, framed, hung, ignored. A group shot from a company retreat, 10 of us by the lake, wind-whipped hair and fake laughter caught midair. It was the kind of image that becomes part of the wallpaper until you're dusting. I was dusting. That's when the weight of a gaze hit me. Not from the room behind me, but from the wall. I stopped. Everyone in the photo was smiling, frozen, harmless, except for the man in the second row, far left. I didn't recognize him. He wasn't smiling, and he wasn't looking at the lens. He was looking at me. His pupils were angled slightly off-center, as if he were trying to see past the glass. I leaned in. My reflection ghosted over his face, our eyes overlapping for a heartbeat. I stepped back. The overlap didn't break. His gaze didn't follow the room like a painted portrait. It tracked me. I moved left. His pupils shifted a fraction. I moved right. They corrected, smoothly, deliberately. I felt the hair on my arms stand up. I counted 1, 2, 10. There were only 9 of us on that trip. I checked the old emails. 9 names, 9 rooms, 9 plane tickets. There was no 10th man. I looked back at the frame. He had moved. Before, his shoulders were squared toward the lake. Now, they were angled toward the glass. "Who are you?" I whispered. His expression didn't soften. It sharpened. A flicker of recognition. I dropped the frame. The glass didn't shatter. It cracked. A single surgical line across his eyes. He stared at me through the fracture, unblinking. That night, I shoved the photo into a desk drawer, face down, under a stack of notebooks. I told myself it was the light, the stress, the exhaustion. At 3:17 a.m., a sound pulled me from sleep. Tap, tap, tap. Rhythmic, wood hitting glass, from inside the drawer. I didn't breathe. I didn't turn on the light. I slid out of bed, the floorboards cold beneath my feet. I eased the drawer open. The photo was upright, leaning against the back of the drawer, balanced perfectly. The crack in the glass was gone. The man was closer now, not larger, just closer. The rest of the group, my friends, my colleagues, were blurring, their faces dissolving into smudges of peach and gray. But he was high definition. I could see the pores of his skin, the dampness in his eyes. He filled the frame. And he wasn't looking at me anymore. His gaze had shifted over my shoulder, focusing on the empty space behind my head. I felt warmth bloom on the nape of my neck, breath, slow, measured, smelling of lake water. I didn't turn around. I looked at the glass instead. In the reflection, he was standing directly behind me, his hand reaching out. And in the photo, the space in the second row was no longer empty. I was there, far left, facing outward, waiting for someone to look. Some stories should stay unheard.